Hello and welcome to another Fingernail Fixer video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the Swarovski Crystal Pixie. I was fortunate enough to do a class with Marian Newman, and she walked through this awesome method of applying the Crystal Pixie to a full nail. Grab the tray that you like to disperse your crystals in and put a cotton pad of some sort in the bottom of the tray. This will help so that your crystal pixies are not bouncing out of the tray as you apply them. Next, apply a generous layer of top coat to your nails. So this wouldn't be the normal really thin layer that you're used to using. We're going to add just a little bit more to it than normal. This ensures that you've got plenty of top coat to not only seal the nail, but also to hold the crystal pixies. If you're concerned about sealing the edges of the color and adhesion, you could always do a very thin layer of top coat and cure it, then come back in to apply the crystal pixies. Holding the client's nail over the top of your tray, you want to just lightly sprinkle the crystal pixie onto the wet top coat that has not been cured. We want to give it a nice full coverage, so turning the nail side to side to ensure that you get great coverage with the crystal pixie is going to be really helpful. And as you can see, we've got a nice full coverage with these guys. The next step that's going to be really important is using a small brush to make sure that the crystal pixie is really adhered very, very well. So we're going to come in and just remove any that are in the lateral folds so that they're not breaking that top coat seal that we need around the edges. Also making sure that there aren't any sticking out along the ends, because what are our clients going to do to our fun little Swarovskis if they're sticking out on the free edge and they can feel them snag on things? That's exactly right, they're going to pick at it. Something else you can do with your brush is just gently press the crystal pixie to make sure that it is securely embedded into the top coat. Something that will help with this is turn the nail from side to side to see if you see any spots of crystal pixie sticking way up. So there's a little spot that was sticking right out. And let's move that tray out of the way so we can really see. Here's a piece over here that's kind of sticking out a little more than everyone else. Just taking a few seconds to turn that nail side to side and check for excessively sticking out pieces will make it more likely that your client isn't losing any pieces because they're securely embedded into that layer of top coat. Once you have pressed all the pixies in and you've got a nice smooth application and no one is out in the margins where they shouldn't be, you can cure your layer of top coat. Got a couple little stubborn ones right there that I want to make sure we get out of the way. And then we're going to pop that into the lamp to cure. Now there are a couple different types of crystal pixie these days. One of the types of crystal pixie is called edge, and it has a much sharper edge. And as you can see, the different style of facet gives it a different look. If you're doing the edge crystal pixie, once you've kind of made sure everything is secure and no one's sticking out in the lateral folds, you can go around the margins and add a tiny film of top coat as a buffer to those sharp edges to really seal them in. Another type of crystal pixie are the new balls, And as you can see, the balls really reflect and catch the light as they move around. So it's a really fun illusion, and the different size balls really make the surface look amazing. Looking at our finished nail that we've just done, you see it's a different effect using the original style of Crystal Pixie. All we have to do is cure them into that top coat and then remove the top film left behind when the top coat cures. It's important that you fully saturate your cotton pad with your 99% alcohol so that it really gets in and removes any of that top film in between the crystals. Thank you so much for these awesome tips and tricks to Marian Newman. I hope this helps with your Crystal Pixie application and you have lots of fun with Swarovski in the salon.